If you hold XRP, then you must see this. XRP back in third place, sitting at $3.14 with a market cap of $186 billion. And this sleeping giant hasn't even woken up yet. The bull run hasn't started yet. But I'm about to reveal the one massive mistake that could cost you to lose money just like it did to one veteran crypto investor. Make sure to watch this video entirely until the end, because this could change everything for XRP holders. This is Goldrush from Gold Rush Crypto Daily, and welcome to another absolutely explosive episode. Today we're diving deep into two game-changing developments that are sending shockwaves through the XRP army and the entire crypto space. Let's kick things off with this absolutely fascinating article from the Crypto Basic. The title itself should have your heart racing. Here's one huge mistake XRP holders must not make this bull run. Expert. As you can see right here in this article, XRP, our beloved Ripple rocket, is nearing a major breakout, and leading crypto commentators are screaming from the rooftops. Do not repeat the costly mistakes of past market cycles. The article states that just this week, the price of XRP briefly crossed $3 after 5 months of trading below that level. This price action wasn't just a fluke, my friends. It followed a tsunami of bullish developments, including the launch of XRP futures ETFs, the nearing conclusion of Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC, and growing institutional interest in the entire crypto space. At press time, XRP has dipped slightly, hovering at $2.92. While that has changes, XRP is absolutely pumping right now. But let me tell you, market watchers are emphasizing that this price explosion is only just beginning. We're talking about the very tip of the iceberg here, people. In a recent episode of the Good Morning Crypto podcast, host Abdullah Abs Nassif delivered a strong message to XRP investors. He warned that this is just the beginning for long-term holders. He pointed to increasing support from Wall Street and projected inflows of trillions of dollars through tokenization and stablecoins as major catalysts for XRP's next leg up. Trillions, folks. That's a tidal wave of capital heading straight for our digital assets. And here's the kicker, the absolute golden nugget from this article. Don't sell too early, says crypto educator. One guest on the show stressed that the worst mistake XRP holders can make this bull run is selling too early. Instead, he encouraged holders to leverage and collateralize their holdings. This is smart money talking, people. Additionally, he urged holders to store their XRP in cold wallets and even place it in private trusts to prepare for the coming financial shift. He explained that selling XRP during a price spike only puts it back in the hands of institutional players, who will scoop it up and control the network. As he powerfully put it, if you hold it and play the game like we do, you have a chance at freeing people around the world from the debt slavery system. I can promise you that. Boom. Mic drop. And speaking of costly mistakes, Johnny Crypto, a co-host on the Good Morning Crypto podcast, shared a truly sobering personal story. Back in 1997, he sold a large amount of Amazon stock way too early, a mistake that cost him a mind-blowing $52 million in potential gains. $52 million. Let that sink in for a second. This time, though, Johnny is taking a different approach. While he plans to take some profits, he intends to hold on to a core amount of XRP that he has no intention of selling. He's also considering options like borrowing against it or placing it in a trust. This is the strategy that separates the millionaires from the would-have-been millionaires. Essentially, these top-tier analysts are screaming that investors should not exit the XRP market completely, even if the Ripple rocket reaches double digits. Partial profit taking? Absolutely. That's just good financial hygiene. But long-term positioning, holding on to that core, that's where the real wealth is built. Mark my words. The hosts also highlighted several macro trends supporting XRP's future growth, and this is where it gets absolutely juicy. We're talking about the potential approval of 10-plus XRP ETFs by October 18th. Then there's a projected surge in the stablecoin market from $200 billion to an astronomical $3.7 trillion. And Citibank's forecast that tokenized real-world assets will exceed $19 trillion by 2030. Combined, these represent over $23 trillion in capital that could flow into digital assets like XRP. And the legal drama. Speculation is mounting that the SEC may finally drop its appeal in the Ripple lawsuit following a closed-door meeting scheduled for July 17th. Ripple has already announced its intention to end the appeal and move forward. Commentators believe an official settlement notification from the SEC would ignite the next major rally for XRP. When that news hits, prepare for liftoff. The final word from the Good Morning Crypto host is pure gold. He noted that a technical breakout is likely once XRP begins to close above $3.25 on the daily charts. He believes $10 targets are on the table for 2025. Anybody who's here or who just got into the XRP project, you've come in at the most opportunistic time in the past decade, Abs said. This is history in the making. If you're feeling that bullish energy, smash that like button right now. And if you haven't joined the Gold Rush Crypto Daily family yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications. Now, let's pivot because the news just keeps getting better. Get a load of this headline from Bitcoin.com. XRP exposure gets institutional boost with ProShares leveraged ETF launch. My fellow crypto maniacs, this is huge. XRP, our beloved Swift killer, is rocketing into the spotlight as ProShares launches a 2x leveraged ETF. The article confirms that ProShares, a titan in the asset management world with over $85 billion under management, announced on July 15th the launch of the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF, ticker symbol UXRP. This is a leveraged exchange-traded fund designed to deliver double the daily performance of XRP. This is absolutely massive for institutional adoption. UXRP uses futures and derivatives to replicate the token's daily movements, rather than holding XRP directly. This is crucial for regulatory approval and opens the floodgates for traditional investors who want in on the action without the complexities of holding the underlying token. This is how the big money flows in, people. The debut of UXRP followed a regulatory step forward just a day earlier. On July 14th, NYSE Arca filed a letter with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, certifying its approval for listing and registration of the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF. This is the real deal. The gates are opening. Designed for traders seeking short-term directional plays, UXRP gives investors a way to pursue XRP's incredible volatility without handling the token directly. And while daily reset leverage introduces additional risk, always remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. XRP's growing use in cross-border payments strengthens its long-term case. UXRP joins an already impressive crypto ETF lineup that includes a U.S. Bitcoin-linked fund, BITO, an Ether-linked ETF, ETH, and even short-position products. ProShares CEO Michael L. Sapir commented, as cryptocurrencies become more widely adopted, investors are turning to platforms like Solana and XRP for exposure to next-generation blockchain technologies. They are making it easy for the big boys to get into the game, and that's why we are going to see truly parabolic moves. Let's quickly look at some recent market data that aligns with these incredible developments. As you can see in this chart here, we've seen XRP push past $2.90, even touching $3. The volume has been absolutely surging, signaling massive accumulation by smart money and institutions. We're seeing more and more whale movements, those massive transactions that signal institutional players are building their positions. When you compare XRP's performance to other major cryptocurrencies in the last week, while Bitcoin and Ethereum have had their moments, the Ripple rocket has shown incredible resilience and upward momentum, breaking key resistance levels. This is a testament to the fundamental strength and the growing ecosystem around XRP. The future of finance is being built right before our eyes, and XRP is at its very core. This isn't just about price pumps. It's about a technological revolution that will change the world as we know it. The tokenization of real-world assets, the explosion of stablecoins, the institutional adoption through ETFs, it's all coming together. Our little Ripple rocket is perfectly positioned to capture an absolutely massive piece of this multi-trillion-dollar pie. Mark my words, the next few months are going to be absolutely historic for XRP holders. We are going parabolic, baby. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. If you found this video insightful, if you're feeling that fire, that pure bullish energy, hit that like button right now. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications. We're here every single day, bringing you the alpha, the insights, the raw energy you need to navigate this wild crypto frontier. All right, Gold Rush Crypto Daily fam. That is it for today. We just dropped some serious knowledge bombs that could change your financial trajectory forever. Get ready, buckle up, because the Ripple rocket is preparing for an absolutely epic journey to the moon and beyond. Keep stacking that crypto, keep believing in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Goldrush out.